Well, hey everybody. Hope your week is going well so far. First off, before I get any farther, I just want to say thank you. Jenny and I were able to go down to a pastor and spouse retreat down in Florida this last weekend where it was sunny, beautiful. Great gift that you've given us here at the church, being able to do things like that, time away. So thank you. Therefore, I wasn't here this past Sunday, as you may or may not know, but first things that stood out to me, wow, did Rick look dapper in that suit coat or what, right? So good to see him doing that, and then taking us through the word. And we kept on going, didn't we, in Matthew 14. And he started off with the reality of the situation of Herod and his wife and daughter, or stepdaughter, I guess you'd say, the one who eventually would call for John's life to be taken from him. But Rick showed and kind of gave the backstory of the craziness of that family, of Herod marrying his brother's wife. So he's married to his sister-in-law, who was also, I think, as Rick said, his niece. And then you add in that stepdaughter, and it got me thinking about family. And so I want to talk to you today about family in a much better light, hopefully. But as we approach the holidays, Thanksgiving is now about 2 weeks away, I think, and Christmas soon to follow after that. Family is a big part of holidays, or a person's lack of family can be a hard thing as well. And so just want to encourage you a little bit as you think about that, as you think about these weeks ahead, to not underestimate the time together. Even if you don't love going to uncle or aunt so-and-so's house, or it feels like a big thing and you'd rather just stay at home and whatever, I just want to encourage you to be present. Enjoy the moments together. And yeah, I know they come with stresses. Christmas especially comes with stresses in the way we do it, right? From gift buying to making the right thing to not overeating to fill in the blank for yourself. But I just want to encourage you to not miss the joy of your family, specifically of being together with them, to encourage you to take a look around the room. Look at him and her and him and him and her and your little niece or your granddaughter or whoever it is, and just take a moment and just soak it in. Maybe think in your mind about how appreciative you are of them. Maybe take a moment to pray for them. I want to encourage you to stop and visit. Be present where you're at. Just have a conversation with your uncle or your aunt or your mom or your dad if you're able to do that. Just relish those moments. And it sounds like I'm throwing a bunch of cliches at you, I'm sure right now, but there's a reason that we say those things. I just want to remind you, because I'm going to be reminding myself, to be frank, in some of those scenarios, to stop and enjoy. Don't get caught in the fast pace or any of those stresses for long, but stop and enjoy those moments. Coming out of a marriage weekend that Jenny and I were able to do, I would say the same thing with your spouse, if you have one, to stop and enjoy those moments together. Whether you're a newlywed this holiday season and all you have is a cat or dog at home, or a empty nester in that same scenario, or you have a house full of children, or the holidays bring maybe difficulties, I just encourage you to walk through that together with your spouse. So we've talked about family, we've talked about spouse, and now I just want to touch base and make sure you know, if you're single, that you're not forgotten as well in this time of year. You know, if you didn't know, don't forget that in the words of the Apostle Paul, singleness is actually a gift. It's a time of life, or maybe a whole life, an option to remember what's most important, perhaps, to be flexible and free to move around the country, to have opportunities to serve. There's lots of reasons that singleness is a gift to many, and maybe that's you. And so for all of you, for the married, for the single, for those with family, for those who are struggling about family, or because there's been a change in your life, I just say that welcome, and we're glad that you're part of this family here at Faith Church this Christmas and Thanksgiving and holiday season. So all the way from Herod to today, lots of lessons that we can take from God's design of family. I hope that you are intentional this year about those you love.